Welcome back, my crafters. Today we are going to do a DIY paper towel caddy. The materials you need for this craft are as follows: a wooden crate, wooden spoons, paint, wood dowel, and glue. Whether it be hot glue, super glue, E6000, wood glue, your choice, your craft. Now, I did skip a whole lot in the beginning, and the only thing that you missed was me sanding every single piece of wood you see laying there in front of me. I will say that this particular crate you see laying in front of me was not a part of the original plan. I had another design I wanted to create, which required me to get other materials, but for the life of me, after searching store after store after store after store, I could not find what I was looking for. I did have this crate at home, however, which I got from my mother, so please do not ask me where I got it from, because I do not know. It's probably somewhere from a craft store like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, maybe even Walmart or something like Home Goods. But this is the crate I had at home, and it kind of was in the shape and length that I needed for this craft, so I decided to go ahead and work with what I had. And in the end, did it turn out the right way for me? Yeah, but I'll let you be the judge of that when you see the finished product in the end. So here I am. I decided to paint stain this black, and it took me quite some time to get it the way exactly I wanted it to be. I couldn't completely get the finish off with the original that it had on this particular piece, so the stain wasn't really going on as like I wanted it to. And honestly, I could have just left it the way it was if all the woods had been the same shade, but they weren't, so I decided to just give it a little once over, well, 3 times, 7 times over, with some black paint and a rag. And this is where trusting the process becomes a thing, because I was like, why did I do this? I should have just left it the way it was. And that's why you see me adding layer after layer after layer of paint. But I had to trust the process. I had to trust myself. And that's one thing you got to do when you're crafting, is trust the process, because when you start, you think you got something in mind, and then as you're going, it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look like the way you were envisioning it, but you just got to keep going and trust that it'll turn out just the way it's supposed to. And this did take forever, so we are going to skip past this right about now. In this part, honestly, I'm just doing the same thing, applying black paint to the surfaces and wiping them down. The spoons, the dowel, and those little slats, individual slats, which I honestly didn't even have to do, but I did anyway just in case I decided to use them. I did the same thing, painted them black, wiped it down. The spoons and the dowel were of course easier to do because the wood was, as we say, unfinished, so the paint took more to those surfaces. As you'll see, the spoons are darker than the other wood, and I left the dowel just black. Pretty simple. 1, 2, 3. Simply paint, wipe, and put to the side. And even these wooden spoons weren't the original design, or weren't part of my original design plan. But these were the only things that I could find that could possibly work, and they did work. They are serving their purpose currently in my kitchen with this project, as you will see towards the end. I told y'all I'm a perfectionist. Every nook and cranny has to be covered. I'll get over it one day, I promise y'all. And yes, from the look of this is going to be a short video, so simple craft, I guess you can say. Paint brush, brush, brush. And with these, yeah, I did decide to paint all 3 at the same time, just to see if the paint itself would stick to the wood a little bit better and make it easier when I wipe it off. But while we're watching this, what have you guys been up to lately? And did you take a look at last week's craft? If you haven't, go ahead and do so after this video, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell to get all the notifications when I upload in the future. Alright, moving on. Yeah, so I didn't realize that the end part of the video got disturbed and cut off, so I'm going to explain what happened that you didn't see. But here's the finished product. So what I did, I took the spoons. Well, I took the 2 little end things since it didn't have technical ends on the crate, and I put them there in those circles you see, and I glued it so it wouldn't move. And then I glued the spoons to those ends to create a little holder for the wood dowel that went through the holes of the spoon, and I stuck a roll of paper towels. Now, as you see, I have it in my kitchen right now. That's exactly where it is right now, in my kitchen next to my oven stove with the paper towels and spices. Not exactly those spices, I don't think, but that's beside the point. But that is how I am using it right now. However, if you make this craft, you can use it as like a picnic holder carrier with paper towels, some spoons, some plates, and forks. These are my son's cups, forks, spoons, and things. I have a breakfast bar set up in my kitchen on my, I don't know what that thing is called right now, lost for words, but I have a little setup for him for like in the mornings and on weekends. He can grab some cereal, put it in a bowl, get a spoon, or get something out the refrigerator, get a spoon or something to drink, grab his little cup. Perfect setup just for him. And I could use that for him, but I won't. But if you went on a picnic or had a barbecue outside, that would also be a nice little setup. And you can even put paint and paint brushes and things like that if you're a crafter and have this set up on your crafter's table. Now I'm going to show you where I got my inspiration from. This photo here, well, at least one of the photos, and you'll see it looks like this person found this box the way it was. But this is basically where my inspiration for my project came from. I saw this because the paper towel holder I had before was broken, and I kind of wanted to get it off the counter anyway so it wouldn't get covered in any messes and spills accidentally. So when I saw this craft, I was like, oh, that would be perfect for me. And this is another picture coming up. This is what I was looking for that I could not find for the life of me. Those 2 end pieces are actually cutting boards from Dollar Tree. Couldn't find them to save my life. Couldn't find them at Walmart. Couldn't find them at Dollar General. Couldn't find them anywhere. Now this person looked like they used some paint sticks or like some flat planks. Couldn't find them either for the life of me. And this person here also used the cutting boards, but they found a bigger version of the mini crates, but a smaller version of the other kind of crates I have at home, and I wish I could have found it. But you see, they used theirs for their arts and craft materials. So again, I'm sorry the video was cut short, but I hope you guys come back next week for another video. Please like and subscribe, comment, share. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. This is my new logo, guys, and here is all of my information so you can stay in touch with everything that I do. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.